What's up, guys? We're back here with another video here, and today we are going to be talking about part 2, talking about something else. As you knew from the last video, we talked about our movie. This time, we're going to be talking about a new series I am excited to bring to you guys, Fantasy Football! If you guys don't know, we are Fantasy Football in the NFL. So, NFL is what you're going to be watching if you want to see. It's going to be a long video, so if you guys want to stay tuned, please watch the whole video. Please! It's going to be a lot of talking about, and if you go through the whole video, you will know the future videos that's going to be coming to this YouTube channel. So, we're already like halfway the weeks, so I will tell you guys the people who won last week's game. So we're already at week 12. There's still like a lot more weeks. There's 8. I can't have to go see how much weeks there are. All right, let me see. There's 14 weeks. 14. So, I'll tell you guys what happened. There's not that much weeks left. There's still playoffs in Super Bowl. But, yeah. So, first we're going to review all the players. All the players is, one of them is called Team Contreras. That is my dad. That's my dad. Team Zone Blocker is, he's a family member. His name is Benny. Hurts Donut. That's the name, Hurts Donut. If you guys don't know Hurts and the Eagles, we are Eagles fans, so yeah, Hurts Donut. That is Megan. And if you guys saw my water balloon fights, Megan is in those. That is her. Also in my Madden videos, you will see her in there. That's her name. Another one is Dak Dak, Gray Dak, and that is, his name's Alex. Another one is Hurts to Hurts, and that is Jeffrey. He's a player too, Jeffrey. Another one is from the West Division, Team Edge, which is Jessie. She's doing really, really good right now. In fact, she's one of the top players. Another one is House Gryffindor. That is Shara. And me, Damien, and Marvel, which is me. And then Team McGallen, which is Cassidy. And Las Vegas Tiger Sharks, which is Grandpa Dave. And you guys, I'm gonna show you guys them in a future video. Yeah, but the East Division is my dad, Benny, Megan, Alex, and Jeffrey. The West Division is Jesse, Shara, me, Cassidy, and Grandpa Dave. So the top person in the East is my dad. The top person in the West is Jesse. They both have 7 wins and 3 losses. For the East Division, it's a mess. I mean, they're all like around the place. They always switch up and everything. The thing about my division, the West Division, is kind of hard because everyone is tied up, as you can see. Everyone has the same amount of things, like 5 right here, 5 losers, 5 wins, and then but first place has that. So yeah, out of the way, we're talking about the past weeks. In the past weeks, week 1, the matchups were we're gonna start from the first one. Me versus Jesse. I won 104 to 118. The other one, and yes, that's Jesse's, that's the person who's like the top right now. Then the second one was Grandpa Dave versus Megan. Megan won 176 to 102. Then Benny versus Jeffrey. He won 100. No way. He won. Okay, so Benny is one of the best persons in the league. Jeffrey is one of the worst persons in the league. Jeffrey only lost 1 point to Benny. So yeah, just 1 point to Benny. Another one is Shara versus Cassidy. 104. Shara won 140 to 107. My dad versus Alex. He won 150 to 132. Week 2 now. Me versus Cassidy. I won. Oh no, I lost. So my first one losing. I lost 118 to 101. Then Shara versus Benny. Benny won 202 to 117, so dominated. Then my dad versus Megan. I know, crazy. He won 138 to 104. Jesse versus Grandpa Dave. Jesse won 171 to 122. Alex versus Jeffrey. Jeffrey won 119 to 102. That's crazy, alright. Week 3 now. Me versus Shara. I won 120 to 103. Jesse won against my dad, 152 to 122. Again, a close matchup versus like one of the worst people right now. Benny won against Alex, 128 to 124. Megan versus Jeffrey, she won 121 to 90. And Cassidy won 133 to 130. Oh, no, wait. Oh. Okay, so this one they used points. That was so close. 133.34 versus 133.0. That's crazy. Week 3 was a good matchup for all of them, I gotta admit. Week 4, I won 110 to 79 against Alex. I dominated him. My dad versus Jeffrey. My dad won 138 to 116. Jesse versus Cassidy, 133 to 114. Pretty good matchup, I gotta admit. Megan won 127 to 110. And Shara dominated Grandpa Dave, 176 to 114. Week 4. Week 5 now. I lost, actually, 145 to 142. Cassidy won 123 to 117. Megan won against Alex, 145 to 115. So dominated. My dad won 154 to 131. And Jesse dominated here, 172 to 138 against Shara. Week 6 now. I lost. I got dominated. 131 to 105 against Jeffrey. Benny versus Grandpa Dave, 139 to 103. My dad versus Shara. He lost 124 to 115. I don't know how. Shara slightly won against Alex, 158 to 147. Megan lost to Cassidy, 100 to 138. Week 7, me versus Megan. Megan beat me, 136 to 100. Grandpa Dave versus my dad. My dad won slightly, 153 to 148. Alex versus Shara. won 116 to 104. Jesse against Alex, 122. Oh no, Jesse against Jeffrey, 122 to 105. Cassie versus Benny, she got dominated, 139 to 82. Benny won. Week 8, I won against Benny, 105 to 93. Alex won 107 to 98 against Grandpa Dave, so slightly. 132 to 127. That was Jeffrey versus Shara. Jeffrey won. Megan versus Jesse, 126 to 103. Jesse won. My dad versus Cassidy, 134 to 116. My dad won. Week 9. Me versus Jesse. I won 142 and she got 91 points. I dominated her so bad right there. Jeffrey versus Grandpa Dave, 94 to 68. He won. Alex to Megan. Alex won 123 to 97. What the? I don't remember that. What the heck? Shara beat Cassidy 135 to 103. My dad beat Benny 139 to 89. Week 10. I lost to Cassidy once again by 5 points. 115 to 110 I lost. Shara beat Megan 148 to 103. Benny beat Jeffrey 88.88. Literally 8. Benny won. Shara versus Grandpa Dave. Grandpa Dave won 124 to 99. My dad versus Alex. My dad lost against Alex 137 to 119. Week 11, this is the week happening right now. No one has really, there's still some people. This is the week that's happening right now. So I'll tell you guys on how it's happening so far. I think I lost against Shara, 152 to 98. Benny hasn't won officially yet. It's still going on, their matchup. I guess we're going to have to see later today. Whereas the Buccaneers versus the Giants, where it's going to block up these. And Megan had a chance of coming back and beating my dad. But nope, she lost by 3 points. So my dad won 109 to 106. Jeffrey versus Alex. Jeffrey won 118 to 113. This matchup's still going on, which is Grandpa Dave versus Cassidy. And yeah, so there's still 2 more games happening right now. Benny has a bigger chance of winning against Jesse, but Jesse has Tom Brady, Chris Godwin, and Ryan Suckup. So I think she has a chance of still winning. Cassidy versus Grandpa Dave. Cassidy is projected to win, but in the same time, Grandpa Dave has Mike Evans left and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense. So chances are he might win. Yeah. So I'm going to make my bet now. If both of these people lose, so I'm going to make a bet, okay? I will say I think Benny is going to win against Jesse and Grandpa Dave is going to beat Cassidy. If one of them is wrong, I have to what should I do? I had to eat ice. Like 3 ice and get a brain freeze with very, very cold water. If both of them are wrong, I had to go in a cold shower with my clothes on. A very, very cold shower. But that's only if both of them are not right. So I already said, Grandpa Dave is gonna win and Benny's gonna win. Ah! So you already heard it. So that's that week. I'm gonna make a video later on who wins and my punishment if I do get one. But yeah, guys, I will check on you guys again later after or maybe while it too, the Buccaneers versus Giants game. Yeah. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys have a good day. Hit the like button and subscribe. Peace.